Hello and welcome. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to draw a cat, step by step. For this drawing, we will use a graphite pencil, an eraser, and a permanent black marker with a fine tip. Alright, let's draw a cat. First, draw a circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but it will determine the overall size of your cat, so make it according to your preference. Next, draw another circle on top, just a little off-center, like this. When that's finished, remember to erase your guideline so you won't have a mess at the end of the drawing. Now let's draw another circle. This one needs to be slightly bigger since it's going to be the belly of our cat. Some cats are thin and some cats are fat, so make your cat however you like. This circle will align with the outer edge of our main circle on the right side, and on the left, it will have an asymmetrical bulge. Okay, now we'll draw the neck of our cat. From the center of the head to the intersection of the two big circles, draw a slightly curved line. On the opposite side, make a smaller curved line. It's important that this line coincides with the center of our middle circle, so the neck will be in the correct position. Now let's put a light guideline through the center of the lower circle so we can draw the back leg. To make the thigh, draw a football-like shape that goes from the very bottom of our circle all the way to the guideline, but without crossing it. We have to make sure that the thigh and the bottom of our cat are aligned with the base of the figure that we are drawing. For the upper part of the front leg, we draw a shape like a cucumber that rests on the imaginary center line of our first circle, from the top down to the bottom. For the lower part of the leg, draw an elongated shape like this, at a slight angle, so the joint is apparent. We do the same for the other leg, but of course on the opposite side. Draw another cucumber so that it overlaps, making sure that it lines up with the other leg, and make the lower part just as before. Returning to the hind leg, draw this shape, taking care not to cross over the center line. Onto our kitty's paws. We simply just make 3 horizontal bean-like shapes. Draw the front paws slightly smaller than the rear. If you happen to be wondering why we only have 3 legs drawn here, it's because one leg is being obscured by the body. However, let's use our pencil to lightly imply the hidden leg, just to make sure we keep our cat in proportion. Now let's move on to the face. Begin by drawing a straight line directly through the center of the head circle. This line is on the diagonal because I want my cat's head to be tilted. Okay, let's make some ears. Make sure there is equal distance between the ears and the center line so everything is symmetrical. Your cat will thank you. Hey, this is starting to look like a cat. For the face, draw a line perpendicular to the previous line. These guidelines will help us define the face of our cat. Now let's draw curved lines from the outside of the ears to the place where the jaw will be. On the horizontal guideline, make 2 circles to indicate where the eyes will be. This is a good time to sketch the nose in as well. For this, just make an almost duckbill-like shape that's connected to the interior portion of the eye circles. Darken this section of the center line. This is the bridge of the nose. Connect the bridge to the curves with diagonal lines like this. To complete the nose, just pencil in a small curved line. Make an upside-down letter Y, connect here, and draw a half circle here. Now let's give the eyes a little more definition and attitude by accentuating them with two small triangles. Cats have very unique eyes. The pupil is distinctive and can be represented by drawing ovals in the center just like this. The face is coming together nicely. Now it's tail time. To build the structure for the cat's tail, let's draw 3 circles. One at the beginning of the tail, one in the middle of the tail, and one at the end. Connect them with straight lines, as this will give us a very specific idea of the shape of our cat's tail. Now take your eraser and gently erase the guidelines. Don't be scared, this is just so you can still see the lines, but they won't be too prominent when we start lining our drawing with permanent marker. So grab your permanent marker and we'll finish drawing this cat. Let's start by lining and tracing over all the shapes that we already made. Let's begin with the ears, then the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the jaw. Now we'll add some fluffy dynamism. Starting with the head, begin at the top of the ears, the cheeks, making them a little fluffy. Let's not forget the lower part of the head and the hair near the ears. Let's now draw the fur on the legs and body of our cat. Make dynamic up and down strokes that cover the legs, and the body, and the chest. For the paws, use your pencil to draw 3 slightly curved and equally spaced lines inside of each paw. These will be your cat's toes. Now give them some definition with your permanent marker. As you can see, it's really coming to life now. For the back of the cat, let's use that same technique we practiced earlier, being extra careful not to overlap the fur of the lower leg with the thigh. Draw the fur on the rest of the body and get ready to make the tail. My cat has an extra fluffy tail. We can give the illusion of fluffiness by using strong lines. Our cat is now ready to be finished. All we have to do is erase the guidelines and start shading. To shade this properly, we need a reference. So let's give him fur that has a very particular tiger-striped pattern. It's a good idea in any drawing to always take into consideration where the light is coming from. In this case, the light source is just above our cat. Knowing this, we can give the fur a lighter value in the upper areas and a gradually darker value in the lower areas. We can use our eraser to soften and blend the fur to give it some texture. And that's it. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Until next time.